Welcome to Titan Upload. We are outdoors. We're going over the scrimmage that happened this past weekend. We're going to talk about the new injury report. We're going to talk about the new depth chart. And we're going to talk about the power rankings that you guys all helped create. So I want to thank you for all that. I got a couple nuggets for you that I think you'll find a little bit interesting. So let's kick this show right off right now. Let's tighten up next. So my family and I decided to go to the scrimmage over the weekend down at Nissan. We drove 7 hours. It was a fun trip. You know, it was nice to get away, get out of Illinois, go to Tennessee for the weekend. We stayed at the Millennium Maxwell House and disappointed the Titans don't stay there. But I do have some information in case you're wondering where the Titans stay for training camp. Pretty sure this is confirmed. I'll give that out later. Moving on to scrimmage. Couple times we got in the front row, then we had evacuation, so we had to vacate and leave, and then we tried to rush back down to get our seat. We were successful 3 times, but man, it rained and rained. We didn't think they were going to play at all. And then they had the concert, Jake Owen afterwards, and fireworks. It was first team reps, so I believe he will probably be starting. Teron Davenport at 102.5 the game. Yesterday basically gave Jared and the GM his top 5 linemen that he thinks going to start game 1 against Cleveland. And it goes Kelly at left tackle, Saffold at left guard, Jones. I'm thinking Benji Olsen, right? Ben Jones in the center. And then right guard, he actually has Davis. And then right tackle, obviously Conklin. So I don't know what to expect. I don't think Davis will start until probably week 5 when Milan comes back, but that's just my take on the matter. Nothing really else stands out about the depth chart except for linebackers, because Jayon Brown and Evans have passed up Woodyard, and that is interesting to me. But that's exciting news for us here at Titan Land, because we want the young rookies, the young second-year, third-year guys to get a lot of reps in the games because they're quick and they can do a lot of great things. So that's it from the depth chart. Comment below, like I said, if you think anything that needs to stand out to be discussed, talked about. But for the most part, it's the first one before the Eagles game, preseason 1. So not expecting too much from that. I did want to quickly say a comment on Derrick Henry before I get in injuries and stuff like that. But Derrick Henry had a sleeve on his leg, his calf, and he looked to be walking with a little gingerly motion. So if you were there, definitely let me know if you saw anything different. I feel like I'm going to ask my guest that I'm going to have on the show this weekend about it, since he's there at camp every day. And I did want to break this news really quick. This is my number 1 nugget that I think you'll be a little interested in. I've been kind of working the back channels, trying to find a way to spice up Titan Upload. So I have been discussing to get a person that goes to the camp who does make appearances on 102.5 The Game, works for ESPN, through 102.5 The Game out of Nashville. He was on the sidelines during the scrimmage. He's been on the sidelines, press interviews at training camp. So I don't want to give the name out yet, but he has agreed to come on the show, and it's been confirmed. So I'm giving you guys all a chance. If you comment below with what question you would like me to ask him when he's on the show, I'll pick the best one and we'll go from there. So if there's something, dying that you would love to ask someone, and they're going to be on camera, they're going to be there to discuss this. I don't know how I'm going to bring him in yet. I'm still working on that, if I want to bring him in like with Google Hangout or something like that to bring him live. But yes, he's agreed to answer up to 5 questions. So I'm giving the channel a chance to come up with some good questions, and then we will go ahead and pick 1 or 2 maybe, and then we'll ask him going forward. So if you're interested, definitely comment below or email me if you feel like that's a better option too. I'll leave my email in the description again. So injury front. A.J. Brown's back at practice. Besides the jug machine catching footballs, he's actually throwing footballs now. I'm not sure if that intrigues you or not, but he's supposedly close. Henry walking gingerly, like I said, at camp, so we haven't seen him. Jonnu Smith was running routes, according to Teron Davenport the other day on Monday. So that's good to see him back with it. He has a knee brace and he was running routes. Haven't heard anything more. It seems like Delaney Walker's still okay. Marcus Mariota missed team practice yesterday. all the first-team reps went with Tannehill, but that was just precautionary. Give Marcus a day off. It was nothing more than that. But yesterday when I made this video, I was like a little intrigued by it, but going through, Marcus was back at practice today, Tuesday, so nothing really to see there. Trying to think of more injury news that I know of. Like I said, Derrick Henry's the big one. I'm worried about him. A.J. Brown, definitely worried about him. So we'll just have to see what happens going forward. But that is the injury news that we have for today on Titan Upload.
So this is the actual 2019 first edition preseason NFL Power Rankings. There will not be another Power Rankings until week 1 of the NFL regular season. So let's dive into this. We'll start from the end and move forward. So I'm not going to read all these to you. You can kind of see what stands out, what doesn't. It was pretty unanimous across Titan Upload for the people that provided feedback that the Miami Dolphins were the worst team in the league. And then obviously the Bengals were next. The Bucs kind of varied. But, yeah, the Dolphins definitely the worst team in the league. And I was kind of surprised the Jets were so high at 21. 20 through 9, you can see the Tennessee Titans come in at number 13. I think that's a perfect fit. So great job, Titan Upload. We didn't put them 1 through 5. We put them where they should be at 13. There was one person that provided a ranking that had them in like 21. But majority of us are right around the 13-14 mark. I'm actually shocked for the Seahawks, and I'll explain that later. Remember, Seattle lost to Dallas in the playoffs. Dallas went on to play the Rams in the next round. I really feel like the Seahawks didn't do a whole lot in the offseason. And Dallas, I know Zeke's out until he wants to sign that contract. But I really think Dallas is better than Seattle. And then Minnesota. Here's our top official ranking here, 1 through 8. Eagles, I think, pretty average across the board as far as where people had them at 8. I think the Bears are too high. I think people are going to figure out Trubisky. I like the Chargers. I'm not sure on the Chiefs. I think people are going to figure out Mahomes. But I actually went with Rams 1, but Titan Upload, the channel overall, is going with the Chiefs. So you can look at them, comment below. Do you like, do you not like? And please get involved in the next time we do these in about 4 weeks. And you don't have to give a reason why. You just tell us what your actual 1 through 32 rankings are. Here's what I feel like with the breakdown. Too high, Seahawks, I explained that. I also think Cleveland, way too high. People are way too high on Cleveland. You're going to find out week 1. Tennessee Titans are going to come in there and destroy the Browns. Too low, 49ers, I think, getting their quarterback back, and their defense is okay. They got a really good tight end. I like the 49ers to be a little better this year. And Pittsburgh Steelers, are they too low? Big Ben always figures it out. And then based on chalk, it looks like the Tennessee Titans should finish 10-6, second in the AFC South this year, only based on rankings. So there you have it.
So before I go, the last big news, the big nugget that I have is where the Tennessee Titans stay at training camp. It's pretty much official. So next time we go to Nashville next year, we're staying here. The rumor is you run into players left and right. They're around you. It's not an overwhelmingly big hotel. But the Springhill Suites Hotel, I believe, at the Metro Center is where they stay. So I gotta tell them. Yeah, I had to tell you guys that. I was all excited over the week. I'm like, I can't wait to tell my channel where the Tennessee Titans stay. So it's not the Millennium Maxwell House. We found out that was 8 years that they stayed. The last year they stayed there was when CJ2K was running around and, 2009 yards or whatever he got that year. But yeah, that's it. So I got no more news today. We'll be back live. We're going to try it on Thursday here for Titan Upload. For those of you that like my station for Madden videos, I plan on doing one on the NFC intros. I know some of you comment with that, but I don't know. It's a beautiful day. I hope you're having fun. Summer's winding down. We're almost there. Philadelphia Eagles, Thursday night. We'll be live with post-game reactions. So hope you tune in and let's discuss Titans. Tighten up. I can't go live, so this is the best I can do. It does not look like the scrimmage is going to happen today. It's just downpouring behind me. So, like I said, player safety first, but it stinks. We drove 7 hours for this, and it's been downpouring for the longest time. They keep pushing us back. We were front row twice, but there's been 2 evacuations here at Nissan. So keep you updated if anything changes. But like I said, I'm not allowed to go live on my phone because I don't have 1,000 subscribers. But this is the best I can do for now. Tighten upload, signing off. Tighten up.